Hello everyone, welcome back to more Ultimate Pokemon Guide. So we're now on Chapter 2, the video games, and if we go to the corner it says, there have been 18 main series Pokemon games released since 1996, spanning 8 generations and including remakes. The original Red Blue games remain top sellers. So by the way, there's another generation coming out, I believe Scarlet is one of them that's coming out, and it's Generation 9, but this book does not cover that, but we'll just focus on the 8 gens that are currently out at this time of the video. So the first one we deal with is Red and Blue. As you can see on the left side, we got the copies of Red and Blue. A very, very good start. We take a look back at the Red and Blue Generation 1 that took it off more than 2 decades. So Nintendo spent $25 million marketing Red and Blue in the US, including a partnership with KFC. I believe there was a thing with Burger King and even McDonald's, too. So the original Japanese Red and Green games couldn't be translated to English and had to be completely reprogrammed. How do you play? Pokemon is played by combining overhead viewed exploration of Kanto and head-on... Yep, that sounds about right. So that is basically the first page. I'm not reading all the text, but if you buy the book yourself, you can. We're just going through most of the games through this section. So let's go to the next one. The next one talks about Pokemon Yellow. So this was like the third game in the series. So most, I want to say, generations had a third game, all the way up to Gen 5. And they changed that. So Pikachu busts loose. Electromouth steals the show in Pokemon Yellow. A special Pikachu edition released on the heels of the first movie. A screenshot of the special Pikachu edition played on Game Boy Color. Pikachu is your starting Pokemon, with your rival gets the Clockwise from top, Pidgeotto, Lickitung, and Farfetch'd. I will say the thing that Pokemon Yellow had over the original was the sprite work was a lot better. Like, they improved a lot of the sprites. The sprites in the original games were terrible. And they just really re-upped everything a lot. Like, I would say almost a majority of them. Maybe there's a few that were mostly the same, but a good... Actually, no, I take that back. I think all of them were changed. So, Pokemon Pink, the game that was never was. So, did you ever wonder why it was released itself? Well, in 2020, some shed light. Question in yellow. Da-da-da-da-da. Wow, okay. Called Dr. Lava. Pokemon Pink. Yeah, the game never saw light of day. That's a shame. Anyway, let's go to the next page. So now we get to my favorite generation, Generation 2. Mainly because, I mean, come on. You have the first 8 badges, then the Elite 4, and then once you're done, you go to the original Gen 1, and then once you do that, you beat those 8 badges, and then you beat the original champion of the first game. I mean, that's epic as all heck. Like, that is one of the best ways to do it. So, why they're fan favorite? Many players consider these Generation 2 releases, Pokemon Gold and Silver, the best in the series. Absolutely. Like, I think, like, Gold and Silver really expanded upon in so many ways. So, in the one we got Suicune and Chris, that was Pokemon Crystal. That was really cool. Technically, Happiny is Generation 4, but I guess technically eggs were introduced in 2, so I'll give it a pass on that one. Gold and Silver are best-selling for Game Boy Color, from Dark Ice, and Steel Ground. To get a baby, you must put 2 Pokemon on the daycare counter. Yep, sounds about right. So that's that page. So now we get Generation 3, which is Ruby and Sapphire. And then you got the remakes, which is Fire Red and Leaf Green. And then we got berries. They did have berries in the first game, but they had the planting mechanic, which was more fun. And so it says more players, more fun. The Power of 4 Generation 3 games, Ruby and Sapphire, multiplied the fun with up to 4 monsters and human trainer fighting simultaneously for the first time. Yeah, actually they had double battles, and double battles was brought in to have 2 people against 2 people. So you had 4 people play. And so it says Game Boy Advance from left, trainers Brendan and May, and starter Pokemon Mudkip, Trico, and Torchic. The Game Boy Advance sold more than 81 million worldwide. Ruby and Sapphire track real-time with changes and tides in plant growth. So now we get to the next generation, which is Generation 4, which is Diamond and Pearl, and we got Platinum over here. So it says the monsters move online. More content with not content with cable-based network action. Generation 4's Diamond and Pearl first games to deliver fun on the internet. And here we got Dawn is also featured in the remakes, right? And we got Turtwig and Chimchar, and the game's boosted visuals include characters' reflection in the water. I will say, I have to go back really quickly, is that they didn't include Pokemon Stadium and Stadium 2 and then Coliseum on the third game. And this would have had Battle Revolution, which, honestly, I felt like Battle Revolution could have been good, but it was kind of just mediocre at best. It was really disappointing. The graphics and sound were not too bad, but then the overall game structure was just abysmal. But it did sell well, surprisingly. So, now we get to Generation 5, which is lauded as, a lot of people like to say this is the last best Pokemon game. So, we got 2 new locations. So, we got new battle types and new locations, obviously. And then we even got the sequel to the series, Black 2 and White 2, which was different from a third version, honestly, which was honestly kind of cool. And then we had Generation 5 games. Pokemon Black and White users ushered in a whole new world with skyscrapers and changing seasons. So it was based on New York and and a little bit of New Jersey. And then we got like a new form of contest. These were the newer people. So Unovos, yeah, New York City. So we had Team Plasma and N. And Gen 5 games have a Pokemon musical feature, right? So that's what we got there. Moving on. Reimagining the world in 3D. So it says Pokemon X and Y saw a major change for Generation 6. Monsters on the powerful 3DS as they move to the European realm of Kalos. It's actually France, because this is Lumino City. This is the City of Lights. So X and Y, this is easily one of the best games. I actually really liked X and Y. I thought X and Y was fantastic. I will say the static sprites were a bit lacking in character, but well, I shouldn't say sprites anymore. I should say 3D models. 3D models were lacking in some character, but I would say still, like, the powerful graphics of 3DS was pretty cool. Paris has the Eiffel Tower, Luminoid City, the Prism Tower, clockwise from right, Fennekin, Chespin, and Brokey. Mega Venusaur has Giga Drain and Sludge Bomb. So we got Delphox and Greninja here. Greninja is so good, honestly. Like, I knew Greninja was good. An invigorating tropical escape. So now we get to Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon. So, volcanoes, better combat, grass skirts are order of the day in Generation 7 games. Pokemon Sun and Moon. So I do think it's funny, technically, if we go back, X and Y was the first time that the game franchise wasn't, like, color-coded-ish. Even though Sapphire and Ruby and Crystal and Gold and Silver are not what I would technically call regular colors, but and Black and White was the last like color game. So yeah, so now we got a trip back to Alola. So yeah, we got that, and we got these guys up here. We got Lowest Common Client, 18 critters developing Alolan forms, and we got Professor QQ and Team Skull Festival Plazas where players meet and battle and trade. And yeah, they did have a Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. It was kind of like Sun and Moon 2, but they called them Ultra. And now we will get to Pokemon Let's Go, starring Eevee and Pikachu. So it's basically the classic games on the Switch. And then here we got Pikachu and Eevee with the app. And then here we got some pop stars too. We got J Balvin, Katy Perry, and Ariana Grande and Tyra Banks. Oh, okay. Okay, so why is Eevee so special? It's because, well, it's because Eevee's awesome, and Eevee can do a lot of things in the game that is different. But, kind of surprised that Tyra Banks is with Ninetales, but everyone else is with Pikachu. And I don't even know what Ariana Grande is doing here, but I know she did a song a while back. So we'll move on to the next one. So if you're wondering why I'm not doing super in-depth, it's because I have a limited cover time on my phone. So we'll just do as best I can. The sense of world wonder endure. While some fans were not happy about 100 monsters were missing. I love how that says that. More than enough. Yeah, no, that is wrong. False. Okay, so packs of fun. I'm trying to remember what that one is. Yeah, eludes me right now. I don't know why. Oh, toxicity. Yeah, toxicity. Okay, so here we go to the next one. So that's basically Gen 8. That's Sword and Shield. And then after this, we got some manga, The Dark Side of Pokemon. The Pokemon Adventures manga is not afraid to get dangerous, but its distributors are. And most shocking moments. The Kanto leave for evil. The Pokedex holders become statues. And Rayquaza impales Zinnia with its tail. Alright, so that's the end of the chapter. Because if you can see, the next one is going mobile, which we'll cover in the next video. So yeah, that's it. So I hope you like this brief going through of all of the games from Gen 1 to Gen 8. Awesome. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!